Hey, it's George again from BW Unlimited Charity Fundraising and CharityTravelPackages.com. Here with my Charity Soapbox video blog. I don't know if anybody's watching or listening, but I'm going to continue talking. Hopefully somebody will hear it and they will do very well with the tips and tricks that I'm teaching them. Okay, today we're going to talk about commitment. Commitment to success. Most charities out there will act like they're committed to it, but very few really are. What they'll do, everybody likes to follow with the mainstream, do what the mainstream's doing or whatever, stay within the guidelines. But if you really want to be successful, you have got to make the changes in order to be successful. Now, the first thing that you need to understand about ticket sales have nothing to do with your charity. Mass ticket sales, for instance, we were just recently hired to do a sports night at Dover Downs in Delaware on August 1st. This is going to be a monumental event, 1,000 people. Without a doubt, I spoke to Phil Gaughan yesterday, and I said to him, all right, I want to know now, how many people do you suspect are going to be there? He said, not 999, not 998, there will be 1,000 people there. So, who's the charity? It's the sports night. Phil and his crew are absolutely committed to it. Committed to it having 1,000 people, which means they're going to raise an enormous amount of money. So, we're going to talk about the commitment that's needed. Now, the first thing that you see, the red flags, that's why I wore my red hoodie today. This is what, by the way, this is how I normally dress. I'm not in a shirt and tie all the time and here at the offices in Northeast Maryland. So, the first thing you need to do is, in order to have a successful event, is you have to build a committee. You got to build a group of people. You got to build a major group of people, and they are in circles. First, you have the big circle. Everybody who wants to help. Everybody who wants to help is in that big circle. Now we're going to come in. We're going to say the people in the outer ring are helpers. Everybody wants to help. Then you come in. The people who are really committed, who really want this to be a fantastic event. Now you come in one. That's the leadership. It has to go from the inside out. There has to be commitment. Now, I'm going to tell you something. I have ran committees with 100 people on them. I've also ran committees with 3 people on them. You need mass amount of people to sell mass amount of tickets. That's the key. But everybody's got to be committed. The main people who've got to be committed is that center ring. Great English. Is that center ring. They have got to be committed. Every day they've got to be committed to selling that event out. Now, if those people aren't committed, nobody else is going to be. In order to pack a room with a gajillion people, commitment to success is important. If nobody's committed, it's going to be a failure. Plain and simple. Everybody's got to be committed. Plus, the people who you're selling tickets to, they've got to be committed to coming to your event. You've got to be committed. You cannot automatically, if you sit down at the table and you start talking about an event, and people automatically start coming up with reasons why it's not going to be successful, or reasons why you can't have it here or you can't have it there, either get rid of that person or cancel your event. Everybody's got to be fired up and ready to run. If they're not, and if there's going to be excuses, forget it. Believe me, I have been down this road a million times, and now I can see red flags of failure down the road. I can tell you right from the beginning almost when an event's not going to happen or it's going to be a failure. It all has to do with commitment. You cannot build a committee of people just giving excuses for failure. Oh, I can't sell tickets. Oh, the tickets are too expensive. Oh, it's too far away. Oh, this, that. Come on. Or it's not, these people are not like my people. Come on. No. It's failure. That's it. You can't do it. You cannot do it. You got to be committed to it. Everybody that you have part of your charity, part of that ring, has got to be committed. Don't lie to yourself. The other thing is this. Cheap tickets, this is more of a rant video blog. Cheap tickets get you cheap people. You cannot, if somebody comes to you and says, oh, these tickets are too expensive, then the people coming to your event can't afford the ticket. What makes you think that they're going to be able to donate money? It's not going to happen. They're going to come, they're going to eat, and they're going to leave. You're not going to make any money. You're not. So right off the bat, either establish commitment, get people who are committed. I'm going to tell you something. Obviously, you know my background. I was a state trooper and a Marine and all that great stuff. I would rather walk in through a front door of a bad guy's house with 1 or 2 guys on my shoulder ready to fight than to have 100 people who I don't know if they're going to have my back or not. You need to find those people. Find those people who've got your back, who are going to work just as hard as you, and then branch out from that. But look for red flags of failure. You've got to understand right from the start, you need people who are committed to the success of that event, who are going to take your tickets and are going to go out and sell them, who are going to go get your donations, who are going to call us or whatever. You got to have commitment. There's got to be commitment to the success. So if you're out there looking for reasons for failure or whatever else, the moment, now look, next meeting you go to with your charity or your committee, and people start giving you excuses, you think, George said, look for red flags. I'm going to tell you, I get rid of those people. I don't have time for it. You know, people say to me, oh, you're so hardcore, yes, I am. Like I said in a previous blog, yes, I am. Because you know why? Because in the end, after an event, they're not committed. The event's a failure. Guess who they blame? Me. You know why? Professional fundraiser. Look, fundraising is no joke. It's not a joke. You either in or you're out. I mean, I can remember Scott Berg is probably watching this video. Scott Berg was a regional director with Delta Waterfowl. Scott and I used to stay up when I was a volunteer, used to stay up and out to 3, 4 in the morning discussing why we were having problems on either the planning or the actually having the event. Didn't we, Scott? We used to stay up and talk about it all the time. Commitment. You got to be committed. You want to be the best, you want to raise a ton of money, you better be committed, and you better wrap yourself around people that are committed as much as you. Everybody wants to be a success, right? But very few are committed to doing it. For instance, like in the beginning of this BW Unlimited charity fundraising, my business, I had all kinds of people against me. Everybody saying, who did I think I am, and it's going to be a failure. And all. You know what? I was committed like I still am today. In fact, I was committed then, but I'm 10 times more committed to you guys, to charities, today than I ever have been. I'm committed to your success. That's why I get upset when I see people making mistakes. We're going to talk about mistakes down the road, but establish commitment. Get tons of people to come in and help. Let's say this. Say there's a bucket of water. I'm from Baltimore, so I usually say water, but I know there's people all over the world watching this video. So water. You need to take a bucket of sand and say that's your people that you can recruit. You pour it in the water, and some of the sand or the dirt floats around. Well, some of it goes to the bottom, and the top layer is soft, and then some of it hardens at the bottom. It becomes like a crust. Dump out the water, fill it back up, keep that crust at the bottom, fill it back up with water, pour more sand in. That's the people. The sand are the people you're recruiting. The people out in the water that are the cloudy water, they're the people that aren't going to help you. Get rid of them. Come down to the soft. That's your helpers. Now the core is your leadership. Everybody recruit. The more people you have to help you, and the more people you can get committed to you and to making sure that you do great at your next fundraiser, will greatly pay off. Commitment. Are you committed? Ask yourself that. Again, so that's today. It's my rant today. Hope you like my hoodie. Check us out on Facebook. Check out our website, www.bwunlimited.com. Check out charity travel packages, www.charitytravelpackages.com. Love the website. Love it. Give us a call, 410-658-8808. We would love to help you. We've got a bunch of new stuff coming out today. In fact, I'm supposed to have a conference call about it today. Bunch of new decor and autographed items. So, hope to see you soon. Thanks again for watching this. Ask yourself, are you committed to your charity success? See you next time.